Listen carefully. That sound you just heard? It wasn't the wind, it was a warning. Beneath the soil, behind the rocks, inside the forests, killers move without a sound. They don't roar, they don't chase, they strike once, and life ends in seconds. From the deserts of Australia to the jungles of Africa, these are the world's most venomous, most dangerous snakes. Each with a story, each with a weapon stronger than steel. Venom. Welcome to Venomous World. Stay still. Don't blink. You're about to meet nature's deadliest assassins. 1. A silent war beneath the grass. The world hides its monsters in silence. They don't roar. They don't scream. They crawl under leaves, in shadows, in the soft rustle of dead grass. Every continent except frozen Antarctica carries them. Venomous snakes. Some small enough to slip through your bootlace. Some long enough to look you in the eye. Each drop of their venom is a cocktail of death, crafted by evolution over millions of years. Scientists call it biochemistry. Villagers call it a curse. Thousands die each year, and many more lose arms, legs, or sight. Snakebite is not just nature's accident. It's a story of poverty, fear, and survival. In some places, a bite means death before dawn. In others, it's just another page in a long, cruel tradition of life beside danger. 2. The Inland Taipan, the ghost of Australia. It hides where the sun burns hottest. The Inland Taipan, known quietly as the fierce snake, doesn't need to roar to prove its point. Scientists say its venom is the most toxic ever measured in a land snake. One bite could kill dozens of grown men if left untreated. But strangely, no one really fears it. Why? Because it avoids people. Calm, almost shy. It lives far inland, where the deserts stretch forever and humans rarely wander. Its venom acts fast. Neurotoxins, procoagulants, myotoxins, all working together, shutting the body down piece by piece. Yet very few deaths are recorded. Australia's hospitals are ready. Anti-venom waits on clean shelves. But if you met this ghost snake out there, alone, with the heat pressing down and no help for miles, then even a whisper of its fang could be your last sound on Earth. 3. The Eastern brown snake, quick temper, quicker death. This one isn't shy. The Eastern brown snake, sleek and fast, moves like lightning across Australia's dry lands. It's not the most venomous in lab tests, but in reality, it kills more Australians than any other snake. Why? Because it lives where people live, around farms, near roads, even under backyards. One bite and your blood turns against you. The venom floods your veins, forcing clots, choking organs, stealing breath. A few minutes, maybe an hour, that's all it takes. Farmers know the sound of its hiss, but most never see the strike coming. The brown snake doesn't need to attack, it reacts. A boot step too close, a careless movement, and the fight begins. Its bite is small, the effect is colossal. Fast-acting antivenoms save lives, but still, every heartbeat after the bite feels borrowed. 4. The black mamba, death in motion. Fastest snake on land. The black mamba doesn't crawl, it flies. Not literally, but close enough. Long, lean, almost graceful, it slides over African soil like smoke. People call it death in motion. Its venom is pure neurotoxin, precise and efficient. A human, if untreated, could be gone within hours. Muscles fail, breath slows, the world fades. But the black mamba doesn't always kill. It warns first, mouth wide, inky black inside, like the color of a storm. Most animals run, people too, but sometimes fear freezes them. A mamba doesn't forgive hesitation. It strikes fast, multiple bites, deep, deliberate. For years, stories spread across villages of travelers who saw one and never made it home. Yet in hospitals with antivenom, survival is high. Science won a battle. The war, though, it still continues, far from hospitals, deep in dry African fields.
5. The king cobra, royalty with venom in its veins. It's long, taller than a man when it rises. The king cobra is not just another snake, it's royalty among killers. Found across the jungles of Southeast Asia, it's smart, alert, and terrifyingly calm. It hunts other snakes, even venomous ones. Its hood flares, a soft hiss escapes, and that's enough for most creatures to vanish into the trees. The venom itself is neurotoxic, mixed with enzymes that melt flesh and blood. It doesn't have the most toxic venom by strength, but by volume, it's a flood. One bite can hold enough venom to drop an elephant, at least in theory. In villages near the forests, people tell stories of the cobra's temper, how it guards its eggs fiercely, unlike most snakes. A protector, a ruler, a killer. 3 faces of the same reptile. And when it strikes, even kings fall.
6. The saw-scaled viper, the small killer of the sands. It's tiny, coiled and dusty, almost invisible until you step too close. Then comes the sound, like sandpaper rubbing, a soft rasping that chills your spine. The saw-scaled viper doesn't look like death, but it is. Across Asia and Africa, it kills more people than almost any other snake. Its venom destroys blood cells, wrecks tissues, unravels your body from the inside. Many never make it to a hospital. They bleed out in the dark, under the stars, while others watch helplessly. Antivenom exists, but not everywhere. Poverty makes death easier to find. The snake doesn't care who you are. It bites when threatened, and that's enough. Farmers, children, travelers, all become the same story. A small snake with a short fuse and a deadly secret in its fangs.
7. Russell's viper, the relentless executioner. In South Asia, its name alone makes people uneasy. Russell's viper. Thick, heavy-bodied, patterned like burnt leaves. It doesn't move fast, but it doesn't need to. It waits. Then it strikes with surgical precision. The venom is a complex brew. Coagulants, hemotoxins, nephrotoxins. Blood thickens, kidneys fail, the body collapses in chaos. In India and Sri Lanka, thousands face this snake every year. Some live, most don't. The survivors carry scars, both seen and unseen. Some lose limbs, others lose time, lying in beds hooked to machines that clean the blood the snake once poisoned. Russell's viper doesn't chase. It doesn't need to hunt. It waits in silence, and the world comes to it. That's its genius. That's its curse. 8. Sea snakes, the hidden killers of the ocean. You'd think danger stays on land. You'd be wrong.
Beneath the blue, where waves twist and shimmer, sea snakes glide silently, beautiful, deadly. Their bites are rare, but when they happen, they're catastrophic. Fishermen pull them up by accident, caught in nets, and in a moment of panic, the snake defends itself. Its venom attacks the muscles, dissolving them from within. Victims feel pain first, then weakness, then darkness. Sometimes the wound looks harmless, no swelling, no bleeding, but inside, chaos, rhabdomyolysis, kidney failure. Without antivenom, death crawls slowly, but surely. Yet they aren't aggressive by nature. They don't hunt humans, they just survive. The ocean hides them well, and maybe that's mercy, because if they wanted to, they could rule the sea.
9. The fer-de-lance, the jungle's silent executioner. In the steaming jungles of Central and South America, a shape blends with the leaves. Brown, gray, patterned like rot and shadow. The fer-de-lance. Locals call it the ultimate ambusher. Its venom burns flesh, dissolves skin, and makes blood leak like water from cracked stone. Victims scream, swelling fast, the pain unbearable. Even when they live, the scars stay for life. Surgeons cut deep to stop the spread. Sometimes they can't save the limb. The fer-de-lance isn't large, but it's everywhere. On trails, under logs, by rivers. It doesn't mean harm, it's just defending itself. But in that instant, that flash of fangs, a lifetime changes. Nature is beautiful, yes, but beauty here bleeds.
Number 10. The puff adder. Death that waits quietly. Wide, fat, still. That's how it waits. The puff adder doesn't move until it must. Camouflage is its weapon, patience its ally. One wrong step and you'll feel the strike before you see it. It doesn't chase. It doesn't roar. It simply bites, and then it's done. Its venom is hemotoxic, causing massive swelling, tissue death, and shock. The wound oozes, darkens, rots. Many lose limbs. Some lose life. Africa knows its name well. It kills quietly, mostly in the dark, mostly by mistake. There's no malice, just instinct, just survival. The puff adder doesn't hate you. It just wants you gone. You've just stared into the eyes of nature's most silent killers. Scary, right? But also kind of beautiful. These snakes don't hunt for fun. They hunt to survive. And out there somewhere, one might be slithering right beneath someone's feet right now. If you made it this far, tell me in the comments, which snake shocked you the most? I read every comment, and your thoughts might be in the next video. So hit that like button, drop your answer below, and subscribe to Venomous World. Because here, we don't run from danger. We study it, we respect it, and sometimes we get way too close to it.